They are dead grenades, but grenades nonetheless.
No, if I show Pawn Stars, he'd probably give you $1 for that. And they're gonna sit on my shelf.
No, he's gonna Jew Chintzy out. He'll be like, "Oh, I can only give you $0.25 for those. I'm sorry."
I don't know if Pawn Stars or GameStop.
That's pretty true. Story number 3: Illinois man arrested for snatching and locking up wild geese in his SUV.
Oh, geese are
animal related. That's the false one. I'm going false.
Okay.
On that one.
All right. Story number 4.
Animal related issues in Illinois.
Story number 4. Illinois man arrested for getting into a fight with his mom over salsa.
Yes.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Sprinkle in more salsa.
Story number 5. Fuego. You don't smoke
That's a good looking corn salsa chili you got there.
Oh, they meant salsa dancing. Okay.
No, definitely salsa. Salsa.
Just salsa?
Like tomato jalapeno.
Well, somebody salsa and
he took it offensively. Story number 5. Illinois man arrested for murder after he told officers that God told me to shed blood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, God's always talking.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Let me just say, meth is involved in that one.
Meth is involved in that one.
It has to be true.
That's definitely true.
Will heard Matt's true story.
That is a
That
a meth story.
Yeah, God only talks to you. So,
And bath salts.
Take notes. Dear the Pope, take notes. Smoke meth.
Kev, we'll start out with you on these 5 stories.
Oh God, I think I said number 3 was false, right?
For the wild geese, right?
The geese.
The geese. Then the SUV.
Yeah, the geese. Yeah. I'm going false on the geese idea.
Okay.
Only Illinois is a little too far south of the Canadian goose, so that's the only reason I'm saying it.
Okay.
It's a little bit out of scope, depending on which side of Illinois. But I'll flip the coin and call it a false story.
All right, Sparkalicious, what do you think?
They're all true. I'm going all true.
All right. Stat Girl?
Number 1's kind of throwing me, but they're all true. Because you can get arrested for so many minor things and not go to jail for them. So if we're getting arrested 398 times, definitely is true. So they're all true.
Yeah, if you get arrested 400 times, you get a plaque.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you go. Get a plaque.
Can I go get arrested 400 times?
Give it a try.
Will, what do you think?
All true, man.
Going all true. All right. We're going to start out with story number 1. Illinois woman arrested for assault. Apparently, she has been arrested 398 times. Is a true story.
Yay! Wait.
I don't know if I'd yay about the story.
Did you see it?
You are under arrest, Linda Sue, Karen Stacy, Nicole Jane Small Jones, Collins Monroe, Washington Adams Rodriguez. Funny thing behind this story.
What's her last name?
Hold on.
No. Her name is Charmaine Miles. And apparently she's been doing this for 35 years.
Holy
35 years she's been arrested, 398 times. She's given out 83 aliases.
Wow.
You got it right on the money.
That's not my name.
She's been convicted on 73 occasions.
If she continues with this whole thing, she can have like that Rent song. I've been arrested 525,600. Like, Jesus Christ. Just keep that going, man. Holy shit.
Apparently she's got mental illness. That's how she's gotten out of her arrest for a lot of them. She's been in and out of therapy and doctors and mental institutions, and Yeah, she's seen it all.
So all those names are just the voices in her head.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus Christ, dude.
83 aliases.
Yeah. Very honest about who she thinks she is at the moment.
Yeah.
I did let Sparky in on the alias names as far as the story goes. So
it added some excitement to the picture.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Chicago? What's happening? What's up?
Story number 2: Illinois man arrested for trying to sell inert grenades to a thrift store.
True story.
That is a true story. Apparently, no boom boom pop pop. But if you're trying to sell weapons,
this is drawing with Sparky.
With bad spelling.
This is the best grenades from World War II. No, thank you. Apparently, when you're trying to sell weapons to a thrift shop, they're not going to take them, and they're going to call the cops on you. Snitches. Every single one.
Yeah.
or they just live peacefully, rapping with tattoos on their face. I mean,
true.
There's variations, right?
That's a true fact.
Yes.
Story number 3: Illinois man arrested for snatching and locking up wild geese in his SUV.
Yeah.
True story.
Kevin, you'd be happy to hear that this is a true story.
Give it to me.
Man, you don't do something like that without
What's wrong with that picture? Show him that picture.
Let's see the picture.
Stop laughing and show him the picture.
That's how to like look at.
Here, geese, come here.
See it?
Throwing him into his car. They all look like mini airplanes.
That looks like the perfect example on how you catch a goose. Right there. You just say, come here, and they come right over and you throw them in your...
Kevin, you're actually wrong on this one. The Canadian geese actually fly as low as Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Of course
Right?
they do.
Yeah, because there's just
because the lake is right there. Lake Michigan is right there. So
they're in range, yeah.
He got arrested for animal endangerment because he was taking the geese from the pond, his favorite pond, that I guess he likes to dip his feet into.
Oh, that's the only thing he's dipping anything into? Yeah. I'm sure.
He was snatching him by the neck and throwing him in his car, and then a bystander said...
This guy has geese who's
just snatching those bitches and throwing him into the car. And I guess in his
7-year-old watching him.
Dude, people were like videotaping him chasing down these geese. The geese were attacking him. He was snatching them up, throwing them in the car, and apparently he left them in the car for hours. The geese was probably shitting on everything. Absolutely everything.
They shit on everything. Of course they did. They're an outdoor animal.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, did he kill the poor geese?
He didn't kill the geese, but he did. It's animal cruelty.
Very white for them and started to get closer.
Good Lord. We just had like a geese orgy in there.
Geese orgy in his SUV.
It's like the other guys, Dirty Mike and the boys.
Oh God!
His car, the Prius.
His plan was probably to kill the geese, taxidermy them, and then sell them on Wish.
That's true.
Or Etsy.
Yeah, Etsy.
Yeah, and then put a portable vagina where their butthole is. So you can
It's got to come out with like he's got to get the duck calls in the mouth. That's perfect.
Look at it. He tells the story.
I apologize. Well, it's a terrible image to put in anybody's head.
It's a horrible image, but it's funny as shit.
My Pornhub can't find any of my stuff. Like, I wonder.
I just can't get over how, like Tony said, just grabbing him by the neck and just
He's just grabbing that shit right by the neck and jamming it right into his truck. I gotta take a breather on that one. Story number 4.
It gets better.
Story number 4. Illinois man arrested for getting into a fight with his mom over salsa.
True story.
Oh, yeah.
Give this one to me.
Very, very seriously.
Very true story.
Has had people punch him in the face over giving him the wrong sauce. So, if your mom's making the salsa and she's messing it up, I'm guessing this dude lives with his mom.
His abuela was throwing her chanclatas.
I knew this too. I'm not gonna assault my mother.
Abuela wasn't making the salsa right, so he threw a right hook at her.
Show him the picture. Show him the picture.
I told you, Mom, not to double dip.
Wow.
They were probably trying to film a Tostitos ad that hadn't been on the Super Bowl for a little while. And he's like, "No, Mom, this will be great if I punch you in the face on camera." All the difference here.
This will be perfect. There's $1 million commercial.
What?
You might be triggered off of this picture.
Okay. I've been triggered the last.
Henry, are you high on meth again? No! Where's the salsa? Ah!
Where's the salsa?
God.
Pablito needs some salsa. All right. Story number 5. Illinois man arrested for murder after he told officers that God told me to shed blood.
Oh, yeah.
True. It's meth.
It is a meth story, so it is true.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Here we go with 5 more true stories. Yeah, 5 more true stories for you from the lovely people from Illinois.
Show him the picture.
God told me to do it, but I did not do the dog.
Nice little tie in there.
That's true. That's true.
I love it when a story just comes together in harmony.
Not much more I can say about the story besides high on meth, police, God told me to kill somebody, boom.
God almighty,
So
Will.
there's
Now, I gotta call you out on that one. You got Spike Lee almost robbing Mr. T's Rocky 3 speech. Now you're taking Hannibals from the A-Teams. I love it when a plan comes together almost. What the fuck is going on here, man?
Just wait, it gets better. We have 5 more left. This is the
We got 5 more left, folks. 5 more left.
God.
The bourgeois.
This is the coup de grace.
Funny story on this one.
Story number 1.
I should say 5 more funny stories. Story number 1. Illinois man arrested for cutting meat in Joliet grocery store. Joliet grocery store.
Juliet grocery store. Story number 2.
Joliet's the name of a place in Illinois. The city, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Story number 2. Illinois man arrested for possession. Apparently, he ate the pot that he pulled out of his butt.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Story number 3.
I would make brownies, but not really.
I would never disrespect my pot like that.
Never.
Like,
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
Just take me to jail, man.
That's when you know you're a little bit too high, when your friend's like, "Quick, eat the pot," and you rip it out of your asshole.
Oh,
Story
no.
number 3.
Story number 3. Illinois woman arrested for covering her boyfriend's car in ketchup and mayonnaise.
That seems true.
Why you don't try to find love at the local McDonald's? It's definitely a true story. I've seen crazy shit go down at a Wendy's. Right.
Funny story number 4. Illinois man arrested for assault over a cookie incident.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I can see it.
Nah.
To give Will a heads up on this one, we've had very many incidents with cookies so far. With these
We
first
really
few
have
states.
weird incidents.